Good morning, beautiful people. This is Tamika Armstrong, also known as Nap to Be. I hope everyone is having a great morning. I'm coming on just giving someone some words of encouragement. The title is true. Never give up. Never let anyone write your story for you. Follow your own goals, dreams, and aspirations. Never, ever, ever give up. I tried to I did a cooking video yesterday. As I said, I don't have the proper equipment, but this is the last time I'm going to speak that and say that because I am going to have the proper equipment. Um, I have, and I just want to let someone know things that you can be grateful and thankful for. That is so true. The small things, your vision, your creative ideals, what you write down, no one can take from you. So, I hate to speak upon this because I don't want that to, but I was writing personal things in my phone in my notes. For some reason, that got tampered with. So, but I'm glad I realized at the time. So I've always been a person to write things down. I get that from my mom. So I write stuff down. And now I'm writing the life that I want for me. I'm manifesting it. So those are things that no one can take from you. You write it down, only your eyes can see that. And as I stated, and I hate to piggyback, I'm just going to say it, how I survived with little to no money is because I had a lot of things that I could use for like content, like clothes. I had, products. So I was just thinking outside the box. And like I told you, just follow me on all social media apps. I'm on the blue box. We know what that is. I'm on IG. I'm on Tickle My Talk. And I'm on Nita and Thread. And of course, on this channel. If I just want someone to take some motivation from me, I don't have the likes, I don't have the views, the comments, but I keep going. No one is gonna stop me. No one has no one has that last say so over what I'm gonna do. And then plus I had to redeem myself. And I'm gonna be real honest. I'm not coming on here early in the morning unless I'm doing a different type of content. If I'm here motivating and talking, and maybe there will be a shift, but if I feel like it, I will come fully makeup, whatever, but I'm going to come real raw, uncut, and unfiltered. So the first two videos, it was like I had been praying and praying and thinking of what can I do, to get back into doing content on this app. So I just got up and I just winged it. And I was like, okay, just speak from the heart. Tell your truth. I want to tell my truth, but not be cruel with it. And I, like I'm saying, like the things that I'm grateful for, I have my own space in here. I have my own bathroom and I have things to clean it. And I said yesterday, I may not have everything that I want, but I have everything that I need. I have everything that I need. And I'm just going to just talk a little bit how I got here. I graduated, and I'm not trying to say this, I graduated with honors with my bachelor's of art in psychology. I did that in 3 years. I didn't get a job when I first got out. I moved, went to Atlanta and had fun and came back home. But I'll start from 2019. I got a job with the department of, taking care of children. We'll just say it that way. And I was in one area in the call center. So I got a raise to get a job that was more fitting with my degree. So I ended up moving to CPS. I liked it at first, but that's a whole nother story. But worked there and I worked up until COVID. And that's when things went away. So in the year of 2022, I was because in December of 21, I had 2 tragic losses back to back. And I know this is my first and last time that I will mention that. I lost my mom in December, and the following year, my baby brother. So my life changed forever with that. I will never be the same. But I know, and this is me, that they are in a better place. And I just keep moving. So nothing can stop me. And that's to show that I've had a great loss. So I still had a car at this time. So this was in 21. I was okay. I was working for a campaign, and the pay was good. You know, most jobs are very toxic. This lady, I'd never met her before. People that's out there that can relate, this lady was dealing in darkness. Let's just put it that way. So that was, I guess, you know, this was all supposed to happen. And it did. It was supposed to happen. I was supposed to go through that. So this lady, honestly, I'll tell you one example that I know she was dealing in darkness. We had 2 entries into the office. She had her side of the office and I had my side of the office. And I didn't have a key to the office. It was nothing in there to, I guess you could say, to take, because we was only doing election forms, getting people to vote. So one morning I came to work and she wanted me to enter my side, which is it. There was no divider between us. So the morning that I got there, remind you, I didn't have a key. So when I got ready to go in on my side, it was locked. So what would the normal person do? They would go to the other side to get in, especially if you have to go to work. She went ballistic. Then she started there was oils and stuff all on the wall. She had it on the doorknob. So yeah, that's a whole nother story, but just to give you a tidbit. So that was in 21. Then I kept that until that job ended. And then I started working from home. I was doing a call center job. I went back with the department working, dealing with EBT at that time. Moving forward up until 2022, I became a tutor in the school. I love that. I love working with the children because I came from an area that kids could be like, oh, she came from our neighborhood and she's in the school. I love that. Just the job itself, it was okay. But the company that I worked for was a tutoring company, and they were from a whole nother state, and they hired someone that was local. And she hired everyone in the office was related to her. 5 people, 4 out of them was all related. So you can only imagine how toxic of a work environment that was. Yeah, but yeah. I remember the day that I knew that it was coming to an end it was 3 tutors. One was the director's cousin and another young lady. So my supervisor called me about this, to say her name was Cynthia. She was the youngest one. She called me about her. But remind you, this young lady had her own supervisor and she had a phone. So she calling me, asking me, where is she and is she at work? That's not my job. And I don't feel bad and I'm not apologizing. And I told her in a very nice way that I can't keep up with anybody on the job but myself. And why would you call me when she has her own supervisor? I already know what that was. They was trying to get me to say she wasn't at work or get me to take the fall or be the bad guy to say something bad about her. But anywho, that's a whole nother story. We're going to move on. So that was in 2022. So things were coming to an end, coming up to the end of December of 2022. So during this whole time between the time I worked for the Department of Children, I'm not going to say, I always had the mindset, and I always knew, and I had the vision that I wanted to create content. I did content years and years ago. I actually did. I actually tried to work for Sean Combs, P. Diddy. And I do have that video here on this channel. So I wasn't that, foreign, as they would say, to content, but I knew I wanted to do content consistently, and I have my vision as to what I want to do. So I've been on other social media apps. As I said, I will put it down in the description box and just link on it. Like, comment, and subscribe. And again, I don't have the likes, I don't have the views, and I don't have the comments, but that's not going to stop me. I'm never giving up on me. Never, ever, ever giving up on me. And as I said, my first video, because I've had this channel since 2009, the very first video I did was to be, applied for a job because you had to do it virtual, was a personal assistant for Sean P. Diddy Combs. And I did have the one that I did a walk-on role for the House of Pain with, for Tyler Perry. I don't think it was Tyler Perry Studios at the time, but for Tyler Perry Studios. And Warner Brothers has that copy. So I'm not like second-handed to creating content. My thing was I wanted to be consistent with content for the vision that I have. So moving forward, that was in 2022. So I was like, okay, I had my car. I was like, what can I do to generate me some income? And I started doing gig work. I did gig work. I was making pretty good money. And seemed like I started posting content on social media. And I was my thing was I was doing gig work for a huge retailer. It's the Blue, everyone knows. But I was doing, and I have those videos on this channel as well, and on some of my other social media apps. Well, the problem was they were doing things in the shopping delivery. And I guess I caught on. What happened was they was trying to pass items to an address, and they sent more items to the same address twice. And coming from an investigative part and just common sense, you pick up on that. So the first time that I got the order, and I had like 3 orders in the same area. So of course, if you're doing gig work, you got to make sure that you have those items for the first person, same for the second, and same, have all the items for the third person. So when I got to the second person, I looked in my back seat and I was like, this is an awful lot of groceries because you have a phone and you can check the items from your phone. I was like, there are a lot of orders that didn't go with this. So it went to the third order. There was an excessive amount of items left that did not belong to no one on my list that I was delivering the items to. So by that time, I figured out, okay, something ain't right. So the first time I contacted the store to let them know. So I don't know what operator was like, you can take it back to the store, but I guess they had a system where they can just default it out. Well, the second time, this was to this address, those extra items. So the second time, it was the same address with the same amount of items that I had to deliver. And that's when I picked up, because most of the people that was in shopping delivery was also at the same address. And then I'm like any other human. I went down the rabbit hole and found out they was mostly related. They knew each other. So if they all worked in the same area and that particular or that type of energy was going on, that means the head had to know what was going on, and it was. So things became really bad for me doing gig work. I would get unopened items. I would get expired items, because when you're doing gig work, the employees do the shopping for you. Excuse me, I have my coffee, so I'm going to drink my coffee. Excuse me. So, things made things really bad for me in gig work. So I guess by that, my orders started decreasing. They decreased till I couldn't get any orders anymore. But I'm thinking that that was a spirit of darkness. I was making a comment to my cousin on social media, and someone slid in that comment. And from there, it just seemed that the spirit of darkness seemed to take over. But anywho, so back to the gig work. So I couldn't get any orders. So can't get any orders, I can't make any money. So this was like in May or June. It got so bad till I got like one order per day. The last check that I got from doing gig work was like $22 some dollars or $23. There's no way I could survive on that. It's having a car note, having insurance. My phone bills was about to be cut off, which it did. My bank account ended up closing. So I had no income, and I could not keep up paying for a car. And that was in June or July. I held on as much as I could. I tried everything. I applied and applied and applied and applied. This is in June. This is in the year 2023. So even prior to doing the gig work, and while I was doing gig work, I was applying for jobs. I was applying and applying and applying. It was like being, nothing. I could not get no job anywhere. It felt like someone had taken over my life, to be honest. And that's exactly what it felt like. It felt like I was attacked spiritually. Could not get anything. So October was one of the worst months that I had in 2023. But I learned a lesson from that. The 2nd of October, my phone had already became disconnected. I had already had my bank account closed. On October 2nd, I ended up losing my car. I wasn't working. I did virtual interviews, no callbacks. And then on October 9th, that was my mom's birthday. It was just a lot going on in that month. That was a very hard and trying month for me. But I still pushed forward, and I just pushed forward. I never gave up, and I'm never giving up. So I just came on because I'm not feeling so well. I'm going to just speak from my heart. I'm going to speak truth and not be cruel. There's no reason to. And, never give up. Never let anyone write your story for you. Follow your own goals, dreams, and aspirations. Whatever you manifestations is real. No one can take your dreams. No one can take your goals. No one can take your aspirations. And another key is whatever you write down, only your eyes can see that. Take it from me. Again, never, ever give up. Never let no one tell you what you should do. Tell them what you are going to do. This may not be the best setup. This may not be the best. I may not be the best storyteller, but hey, I said this on yesterday. Your audience will find you. Whatever you're doing, you attract the audience for you. And I know what direction that I want to go in, what I have a love and a passion for. I just don't have the setup to do it right now, but I am going to have that setup to do what I need to do. So, if I have to just motivate, if I can reach one person, then I know I've done what I was supposed to do. And then I wanted to just redeem myself, because I'm natural. And hey, I'm at home. I'm not going to sit up and, like I said, if I feel as if I want to, because I have a lot more to go through. And I just only ask that people follow me on all social media apps, read my bio on IG. It explained everything that I've done. Is there, black and white. That's all I'm asking. If no one wants to give me a chance, I'm going to make a chance for me. Because someone once told me, this man named Kenneth, he said, create your own job. And he's right. Now I understand what he means. At first I didn't, because, you're so used to having, and there's nothing wrong with that. And I'm not saying that. So used to having a job, some people don't think beyond it. They're scared of their creativity, their vision, their dreams, and they stay stuck on that. And I just want someone to know, I'm going to say it again until I'm heard. I don't have many likes, don't have many views, no comments, and that's on all social media apps, but I never, ever give up. I'm never going to give up. Never going to give up. I'm going to fight for the life that I want for me. And if that encourages one person, then I know I have done what I'm supposed to do. I've been doing, I would say consistently with social media for what I could do, because it is truly a blessing that I have been able to do as much content as I have done. And especially on IG, I have over 500 posts. And I had 64 gigabytes of storage off a phone that only worked off of Wi-Fi. So I'm truly blessed, and I'm truly grateful for what I've been able to do. So I hope this motivates someone to let them know. And people are right. Start where you are. You have your own creativity. You have your own vision. No one can tell you that. No one has that. No one can tell you that. I'm going to stay in my own lane and do my own thing. So I hope this motivates someone. Never give up. Never let anyone write your story for you. Follow your own goals, dreams, and aspirations. And I hope everyone has a great morning. Peace out, beautiful people. Never give up now.